Okay, time to drop the puck on yet another new, or at least new to me, relatively new in the community, hockey game. This one's called Playoff Pro Hockey. It was designed by Olli Niemela and also known as RetroReplays MN on YouTube. And I I've played this. I want to say that I've run through this game in my head. Sometimes I do that with hockey games. Again, I don't always have time to get everything to the tabletop or desktop as often as I want to. So I've kind of, I've imagined how this game would go, but I've yet to actually play it. And I thought that, again, I want this to be a true first impression. And that's what this is. This will be my first ever game. And also, shout out to, because I believe credit goes to Rick, 46 Rick, for coming up with the World Hockey Association teams from the 1972-73 season. By coming up with, I mean grading or scoring these teams for their offense and defense for the 72-73 WHA season. And so it's pretty straightforward. I mean, this is version 4 of it, which I don't think I had. I had a couple of other versions of it printed. And I'm just going to go through here. I mean, the rules, as you see, I mean, it's in small print, but it is all here on one page. So take two teams of any hockey season. We're going to use this season, going to do some WHA play that you have stats for, get their goals scored per game and their goals allowed per game. I don't have this here, but what I do have is the offense and defense. So I guess that basically means the goals scored and allowed are already factored into it. And it shows here how to do that if you don't have that information already. I'll skip past that. And so, yeah, you come up with the offense rating for one team, the defense rating for another. And so this one here, I believe this goes with the card game. Let's see here. Yeah, Bruins offense rating is 21. Rangers defense rating 12, so 33. Yeah, it's the dice version. Yeah, so you are adding the offense rating and then the defense rating, which looks a little lacking for some of these World Hockey Association teams. Pretty straightforward, I think. Then you're adding the offense rating of one team to the defense rating of the opposition, and then you're going to use a 2d10. I'm going to play the dice only version. There is also a dice and cards version for this one, and again, that's detailed here in the back. I'm going to play the dice only version. It says here, take the road team's scoring chance number and add it to the number 1. So let's say, for example, let's just real simple right off the top. We've got the Alberta Oilers and the Minnesota Fighting Saints. Since this is Ollie's game, let's go with Minnesota. And so I guess what I would do here is I take the offense of the Oilers, add it to the defense of the Fighting Saints, and that's 34. So I'm assuming, and I could be wrong about this, again, this is my first go through of this, but I'm assuming that what I would do then is go with Alberta being 34 here on the road. They will have a chance with the 2d10 on 1 to 34. And for the Fighting Saints, the offense is 16, and then the Alberta Oilers defense of 16. So for that one, and again, that's explained here, I would, where does it say it here? Scoring chance would be, okay, so I'm subtracting that number from 100 then. So again, that was, just double checking here, that was a 32, so 68. So 1 to 34 for the Oilers and 68 to 100 for the Fighting Saints. Now, me being me, already I have a mod for this game. I thought of one when I was walking home, because actually as I was, just before printing it, I read I read through this. So what I think I'm going to do is use 4d6 instead of 3d6. The reason being, and I'll explain it before playing it, the same d6 is used for time and also for the quality of chance. And so for time here, you have like 1 minute or 6 minutes for a poor chance, 3 or 2 minutes or 5 minutes for an average chance, and 3 or 4 minutes for a great chance. So if a great chance leads to a goal, for a follow-up, subsequent great chance goal, and maybe this is just me being too ridiculously nitpicky and contradicting what I said earlier about keeping simple games simple. I said that in the shootout hockey video at some point. But I want there to be the possibility of great chances in, say, back-to-back minutes. So I think what I will do, I'm going to use this one here for the clock, this for the chance quality, and then the 2d6 for, well, this 2 to 12 here chart. So anyway, I guess without further ado, I will go with let's take red, I guess, for the Alberta Oilers. We will put these off to the side so as I, so as not to confuse myself here. Let's say the Oilers versus the Fighting Saints. Maybe I can slide that down a little bit, do this, and I will make this a little more official. So we got the Oilers against the Fighting Saints there, I think. I hope that looks okay. And I think it's really, I'm going to just double check here to see if there's anything else, but I do think it's really that simple. And that's definitely not a bad thing at all. It's nice to have a simple and what looks to be a pretty fast rolling game. Because below, this looks like it all applies to the card version, and I've decided that I just want to try this dice only. So what are we now? Approaching 6 minutes into it. So let's get things going then with the 40. I'm just going to put 6 minutes in here, and I'm going to roll all 6 dice and see what we get here. So like I said, I'm going to use this one for the clock. So that's right. Where's Mike Owens' Quick Play Pro Hockey clock when you need it? Okay, so let's try it like this instead. I think some of the dice might have been moved, but again, this is just practice play. But 4 minutes, we're going to take off the clock here. And we have a 66, and again, they have 68, and they have 34. Maybe I could have written that down somewhere, but oh well, there's always room for improvement. So with that being a 66, that's going to be a chance narrowly avoided there for both teams. So again, I'm just going to take and roll all 6 dice here. And so it looks like I'm just going to take 1 minute off the clock. And I'm looking at a 20, so a 20 is going to be a chance for the Alberta Oilers, and the quality chance here, the 4, so this is going to be a great chance, and I'm going to look to the 5, and the 5 says wrist shot sneaks in goal. So there you have it, 5 minutes into the opening frame. I don't think there's anything else other than that. Actually, you know what? I think I've already messed up, because it does also say in the rules that, yay, straight to tool time for this one for a couple of reasons. But no, it does say here, for the rare play, I'm just remembering now that first roll was a 66. And so maybe I'll retroactively check for a rare because, where does it say it here? Yeah, if you roll a number that is 2 outside of either team's scoring chance, and I assume that means 2 or less. So again, 68, I rolled a 66 there. That is 2 or less. That is 2, outside the scoring chance range of the Minnesota Fighting Saints. So let's just try to retroactively correct something here and see what we would have gotten. And I'm not rolling for goals or assists or anything like that. I'm not keeping track of stats in that way. So not keeping track of player stats. Of course, if you wanted to do something like that, there are games out there and available where you can, I'm not sure it's actually too much for 72, 73 World Hockey Association, where you could draw and roll dice. If you had something like Mike Owens' Quick Play Pro Hockey before this season. But anyway. So let's just see what we would have gotten for a rare play. So a 2 there, captain thrown out of the game, lose 1 chance card or 2 dice rolls. So like 2 chances, I guess, like 2 dice rolled chances. Let's pretend that the captain should have been thrown out of the game, but there's some biased home officiating here in Minnesota, in the land of 10,000 lakes or whatever. So let's continue with this here. We're going to take 5 more minutes off the clock now. We're up to minute 10 here, and we have a 56 this time. That will not be a chance for either team, and it doesn't fall within 2 outside of either team's range. So still 1-0 here, Alberta. We're going to take 2 more off the clock now. We have an 18 this time, so chance for the Oilers to go up here by a pair. And we got a 2, and it's going to be a great chance, and a 2 1 times it. So it's going to be a goal here, 2-0 Alberta, 12 minutes into the opening frame. And taking another 3 off the clock here to kick things off. Again, I'm using this for the clock. 25, that's going to be the Oilers once more. These 2d10 like them. And the 1, that's going to be a poor chance this time, however. And I'm going to look to the 9, so it's all laid out for me here when I drop the 6. Kind of like 5 dice hockey, Martin K. I like that sometimes, rolling a bunch of dice. And before I do the follow-up roll, and I realize for some people they'd say this is a little too dicey, to each their own. What I like about it is I'm not constantly rolling. I roll and I sort of go die by die and sort of tell myself, tell myself a little story, a little narrative to the game, the time, whether a team is a chance, if so, what the quality of the chance is. So anyway, to go forward there, because I backed up there, stacking the pads, what a save. So Oilers had a chance here to go up by a trio, but Minnesota Fighting Saints, who their netminder have been in 73. So I think actually I have for another game cards over here for the, anyway, I don't recall here at the moment. So let's just Let's just go through it this here. So we're going to take 2 off the clock here up to minute 17, which I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure it's just straight 2d6 for the minutes. And again, I'm only using the extra d6 because I want there to be the possibility for there to be a chance of any caliber, any quality within any minute. So that's why I've complicated it a little here for myself. And I guess for anybody trying to listen and watch, sorry about that. But the 75 here in the 4, that's going to be a great chance. That's going to be a chance for the Fighting Saints to get into this game. And that 5, I think we had the 5 earlier with a sneaky wrist shot there, sneaking in. So we got a 2-1 hockey game here late in the first. And not rolling for goals or assists or anything like that. Should try picking up all the dice though. So 17, we're going to get another chance here. And I don't remember seeing anything about this, but I will presume time rolls into the next period because I don't see why it wouldn't. It's a little different than like shootout where you can be saved by the bell. So I'm going to say here 2 minutes in the second period, courtesy of this 5, that we get a 17 here. That's a chance for the Oilers again. And the 2, it means it's going to be an average chance. And then the 6 for the average chance gets in the slot and it's a goal. So 3-1 here, 2 minutes into period 2 for Alberta. Okay, so we get another minute coming off the clock, and with a 29, again, it's the Oilers' chance. And this time with a 12 and a 5, that's going to be an average chance. And the 12, breakaway, stuffed. What did I say there about goaltender whose name I'm sure I've seen before but can't recall at the moment, showing up for this one? Anyway, okay, so it's going to be 2 more off the clock here now. We're up to minute 5 with the 001. Again, that's going to be the Oilers. The chance, the quality, again, I use green for that. It's going to be poor and 6, but that's still going to be good enough for a goal. So just a little too much pressure right now, a little too one-sided here in Alberta's favor. I guess numerically they would have been very, so slightly favored to win this one anyway. We're going to take another 2 off the clock here. We have a 95 chance for the Minnesota Fighting Saints. With the 6, that'll be a poor chance. And with the 7, a easy glove save there for Alberta. So another 2 minutes off the clock here now. And 53, no chance for either team. Feels like that's the first chanceless sequence we've had for a while, which I guess 34-68. So it should be about it's close enough to like a 33 chance here. I guess that means that on 2/3 here we should get a scoring chance, so I shouldn't be so surprised. 4 minutes coming off the clock now. 13, we're still in period 2. 6, it's a poor. Whoa, dear, that was a 9. I saw that was a 9. It wouldn't matter anyway. 11 or 19, it's going to be Alberta's chance, and it's a poor one. And 7, we saw that before. Another easy glove save. So anyway, with a 2 this time, 5 minutes to go here in period 2 with a 42, that's going to be no chance for either team. And it would need to be 36 to even be a rare play roll for the Oilers. I like that. I like how that factors into it. I remember actually Olli saying about the Jokers, I think the rare, the 2 and a 52 and then the 4 and a 100, how the math line, or 2 and a 54 and 4 and a 100. Anyway, the math line, it's close enough mathematically. 83 this time, Fighting Saints here with another chance. 1, it's going to be a poor one, but 6 means it will do. They will take it. So they're back to within 2 here. And did I? I didn't, did I? I didn't. We're 1 minute into the third period. Okay. Where Minnesota's running out of time. So now we're 5 into period 3 here. With a 40, we're not going to get anything because, again, what was it? 30? Yeah, 34. Yep. So, that's not going to matter. All right. So here we go. 3 minutes here. And 86. So again, Saints trying to get to within 1 here, trying to make a comeback late. And 3, that's going to be a great chance, actually, a 3 and a 10. So crossbar and in, bar down here. And again, looking here. So we got a 1-goal game here, 4-3. So Alberta, they started strong. This is a 46 and 4 more off the clock now. So let's see here. We get another 4 off the clock here. We're up to 16, where 75, the Saints here are looking to tie the game with an average chance and a 5. That's going to be an easy glove save from the point. Time could be running out. I think the World Hockey Association did a 10-minute overtime, but I'm not going to. So 18 minutes here. We have 2 to go in the game, where we get a 63, and a 63 is not in the range anyway. So okay, so 4 minutes, so that's basically just past regulation. Let's see here, 74, which would have been a chance for Minnesota. And then 6 would have been a poor chance, and 8 would have meant off the post anyway. So, yeah, so off the pipe there. And again, I mean, they're not going to score. That'd be 2 minutes into overtime anyway, which I'm not going to play. So they're 4-3 for the Alberta Oilers. This is just under 15 minutes in. So let me see. So we got 4-3 here. We got a very kind of standard hockey score. Let's take New England and Chicago next, and we'll just go Chicago on the road again, keeping it simple here. So Chicago on the road, New England at home. The Whalers there with the 20-0 offense. So again, we'll just kind of see, like, with the variables here, New England being a little better, Chicago maybe being a little worse, and see what we get. So the Whalers offense 20 and defense 19, so that adds up to 39. Subtracted from 100, the Whalers will be 61 or above, where the Saints in the previous game were 68 or above. So that's a 7% better chance for the Whalers. And the Cougars, on the other hand, 16 offense, 17 defense, so they get 33, whereas I think the Oilers had 34. So similar, but slightly worse. Anyway, let's do this over again here. We're going to start things off with the clock this time right off the bat. 2 minutes coming off the clock. It's going to be a poor chance if it goes to anybody, but a 48 tells us that it's not. So 3 off the clock here this time. We're up to minute 5 and 65. What did I say? 61 for New England. So 65, but it's poor, and it's 8. It's going to be off the post. So close call for the Whalers here early. Another 5 off the clock, up to minute 10 here already. And that would be, I think that would sort of count or register as 100. We're going to give that to New England, where the 5 tells us it's average, but the 12 tells us it's a breakaway stuffed. So the Whalers are getting close, but they're not going in, at least not yet. 004, that's going to be Chicago Cougars this time. 4, it's going to be a great chance, and a 7. Rebound tapped in, so it's the Cougars up here 1-0 on the road against New England. 11 minutes in. I think that all. Just double checking here. Yeah, it's a great chance, and 7, so... Okay, so another 2 minutes off the clock here, and a 25. Again, that'll be Chicago's way. I said they were 33 or below. 4, another great chance for the Cougars. And look at this, 2 quick goals in a hurry. So this is kind of what I wanted to do. I didn't want 3 or 4 minutes necessarily to pass. Sorry if this is throwing off any game math or mechanics or anything like that. Not my intent. Just something I thought of after going through, like glancing at the instructions and then walking home, just thought of it. Anyway, 89, this is going to be the Whalers here. Just 1 minute off the clock, and 1 minute off the clock, poor chance. And 12, that's going to be a breakaway goal. So the New England Whalers are on the board here. 14 minutes into the first period. Okay, and that's tilted. All right. Even though this is just practice, let's... so 4 off the clock here. 2 minutes to go in the opening frame. 43, that's no chance for either. And we going to the final minute here, the first period, with the 11. Chance for the Cougars to restore their 2-goal lead. 1 means it's a poor chance, and 7 means it's an easy glove save for Al Smith in New England. Okay, so 1 minute here into the second period, and that's going to be a great chance. A 91, great chance for New England to tie, which they do. It's going to be another wrist shot, sneaks in, and a goal. Yeah, that's right. Yes. I have that funny feeling that I missed a rare play opportunity. But again, the chances are 4%, 4 out of 100, so you got to keep rare plays rare. 6 minutes into the second period, and with the 1, it's going to be Chicago again trying to retake their lead. 3, it's going to be a great quality chance, and a 7. So in off a rebound, Chicago's restored their lead almost as soon, would feel like, as the Whalers tied it. Or maybe not, maybe it's a minute into the second period. Anyway, 1 more minute here, and this time with a 13, again, it's Chicago. 5, it's going to be an average chance, and 9 means it's stacking the pads. What a save there for, I think, Al Smith. So 5 here off the clock, up to minute 12, and 97, the Whalers again looking to tie it once more here. 2, average chance, and 6. So in the slot, that's going to be a goal. The New England Whalers here have made this a 3-all hockey game, just over halfway through it. And that's a minute. And with the 31, again, it's going to be the Cougars. So I'm pretty sure if it's outside by 2, not inside by 2, it'd be rare. So the Cougars here, and let me know if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. The Cougars here with 31 and then 2 the average chance and 9. No, so it's going to be another big save there. Okay, so 8, so we're up to 18 minutes now, and we got a 36. What did I say? They were 33, so narrowly avoiding a rare play there. And perhaps we could say narrowly missing out on one. 6 minutes, we're going to be into the third period here, 4 minutes into it. With the 09, it's going to be Chicago again looking to take the lead for at least the third time in this game. One, it's a poor chance that they're trying to do it on, but from the point, they score. So the Cougars have made this a 4-3 hockey game. And so looking for the upset here against New England. 2 more minutes off the clock here because, 54 points, 94 points. It'd be a pretty big upset. 2 minutes off the clock now. 1 poor chance, 004 Chicago. This guy likes them. He just likes the visitor. And what 7 on a poor chance, going to be an easy glove save there for New England. Okay, so we're taking 6 off the clock here. We're up to 12. And we're in the third period, right? 6 off the clock and then the 3 and the 11. So 3-11, backdoor tap in. That's going to be a goal for, again, Chicago. So 5-3 here. The Cougars taking a 2-goal lead. The Whalers have sprung a leak. Their defense, net minding. So it's 6 minutes off the clock, too. They're going to run out of time to try to mount another comeback. 42 means no chance for either team. So could have an upset here. 76 will be a chance for them, but again, I'm going to assume there that they ran out of time, where the average chance in the 10, it wouldn't work for them anyway. So 5-3 there for the Chicago Cougars, and let's see what other teams we have here. Seeing if there's another matchup that I like. Again, keeping things here real simple. Visitor on the left and home on the right. Maybe Quebec and Winnipeg. That is kind of a marquee matchup, right? That's kind of a, maybe what I'll do is I'll move the tray over here, slide this up, and we'll go Nordiques, 71 points, so not as formidable a team that season, but we'll put the Nordiques on the road here, where the teams so far in this thing have had good luck, and we'll play a third game here, because it plays pretty quickly. I'm kind of, going nice and slow through it, and so far, it's, what are we at now, like just over 20 minutes, and I probably talked for the better part of the first 10, so, yeah, we'll try this. There is no perfect setup. And again, this is just kind of impromptu. I was out walking and just decided, okay, I'm going to print this edition, which, knowing my luck now, there's probably a V5 that's been uploaded in Delphi, and I'll always be a version behind with this game. Okay. Hopefully that's all in view here, everything that I need to have in view. So we'll do a third. This will be the last one. We'll do a third and final game here. Just want to get a good look at it. So it's going to be 5 here off the clock to kick things off, and we get a 007. Something about this, I don't know. Quebec here, and again, 4, that's a quality chance, and a 6, so it's 1-0 Quebec. Now that I know the chart a little better, some things I see, and it's like automatically, okay, that's a goal. For instance, a 6 is a goal, actually, in all chances of all 3 caliber there. So 005, I don't know what it is with this D10 and the double O's, but I'll have to remember that for other games. But 005 there, and so 4 more minutes off the clock now, but this time it's just an average chance and a 4. But that will suffice. It's going to be 2-0 Quebec here, 9 minutes into it. And this time 85. So, I didn't even do the math. I'm just assuming that it's 2-0 Quebec because those rolls were so low. 34 for the Nordiques and 18 and 39. So 61 as well. I guess Quebec had poor defense that season. The defense was their undoing, or goaltending, or both. 2 more off the clock, though, for this one here. And 85 and 6, that's a poor chance. And 5, that's still going to be a goal. So we got a 2-1 hockey game now. I think Rick was saying he rolled out like 8 games of this in 10 minutes. So, again, we get that 007, but I have it tilted die, so I'm going to re-roll it here. Where I get a 73 this time, and again, 61 or above is the Winnipeg Jets chance. 4 more off the clock as well there. So up to 15 And yes, I didn't take the time from the previous roll. 73 and 2 is average, and 7 is goal. So we got a 2-2 hockey game here late in the first. Again, it is possible that I am doing something wrong. I certainly hope that I'm not, but please let me know if I am. Besides the 46 thing, which I just decided on my own, and maybe that's throwing things off here a little bit. Again, let me know. So that's going to be 5. So we're going to say final minute of period 1. And 29, that's a Nordique's chance. 3, it's a great one. And 7, that's going to be a goal. So 5 goals scored here in the opening period. And 009, so what are we here now? 3 in the second, I guess. And the 7 and the 5. 7 is, yeah, it's going to be on an average chance. Good for a goal. Yep. 4-2 Quebec, 3 minutes into period 2. This doesn't seem to get a lot of mid-rolls. Okay, 38 this time, just after saying that. Quebec, what did I say they were? 34, so there's no rare there either. Just take 2 minutes off the clock and continue. Okay, so that is 18 and 2 off the clock to begin with, and that's a poor chance, and that's a 4. 4 and a poor, lazy wrist shot gloved easily. So you get a little narrative here with your plays. Little story with your plays, and that's tilted, so you do this again. Maybe, slide that back a little bit. Okay, you can see all of those, I hope. 006, of course. And just 1 minute off the clock here. 006 and 6 and 8. Okay, off the post with that one. So we have a poster. And that's 2 off the clock there. So we're halfway through this one here. 6, it's a poor chance. 28 for Quebec. Quebec getting a lot of chances, but they're not going in. Could this come back to bite them late? They've blown a few chances here now. 004, so maybe not. Up to the 15. And again, 3, that's going to be a quality chance too. 3 and 2, so that will be a goal, a one-timer goal. So I think it's 5-2 here for Quebec. Starting to wonder about this D10. Hold on. Okay, that's a 40. That's a 10. That's an 80. That's a 70. That's another 10. That's a 20. 90. Probably don't need to read the numbers to you. Another 90, a 30. 20. 20. 20. 90. 60. So I don't know. That seems to... I guess it's just when I put them all together. Oh dear. Or maybe that'll knock some sense into it, except that that's not the one with the 10s. Anyway, so here we're going to get 28, which is still a chance for Quebec, and 4 minutes off the clock here. So a minute to go in the second period. 1 is a poor chance, and 5, it won't matter. They're going to bury it from the point, actually. So through traffic, and we're 6-2 here for the Quebec Nordiques. And so here, that's going to be 2, we'll say a minute into the third period, where the 51 means no chance for either team. Feels like that's about the first time all game that's happened. So we get a follow-up here, 54, and 7 minutes gone by now. So maybe the teams are phoning it in here in the third. So, yeah, no chance for either squad, either side. I got to watch, so if that's a 59, that'll, of course, we're back to our trusty 004. And that's going to be 5 more off the clock as well now. So we're up to minute 12. And with the 3 and the 4, that's going to be another goal. So blowout here. This is entered blowout territory. Nordique's up by a handful. And that's a 68, which is just bare. No, it's not even just barely. That is comfortably, actually. And the Jets, the 3 and the 7. So that's going to be a goal there for Winnipeg. You never know. Just 8 minutes to go. They're going to have to be a lot of ones. Let's see here. Nope, that's a 6. So 2 minutes to go here in the game, where we get a 47. That's no chance for either side. And we've rolled our way out of regulation. So even the 45 would have been a chance in either team's range. So I don't know, for a spell there, I guess this, maybe blame it on the 10s die here, that it seems like the visitors were getting good luck. I don't think I'm going to continue. Part of me does want to keep rolling game after game now to see if I can't roll a win for this team, this side. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that here. But anyway, I just wanted to give a good look at this this game here. And again, I played it with a little bit of a mod. I'm not sure. Maybe if I do it again, I'll just try it. Maybe there is a reason actually why. Like it has to do with a certain amount of time passing for each quality, caliber, or chance. And again, feel free if you are Ollie and you designed this game, or if you've been involved in the creation of this game one way or another, to let me know. But again, this is Playoff Pro Hockey, so you can go over on Delphi. I will link in the description to this video where you can get this game. And again, it's just a couple of pages. And if you get version 4, you get a dozen World Hockey Association teams from the 73 season ready to go with it. All right, anyways, that's it for me for the time being. Cheers, thanks, and bye for now.